Hi all. Today we will discuss the Theatre of Cruelty. The Theatre of Cruelty is a radical and influential concept in modern drama developed by Antonin Artaud. The term cruelty does not refer to physical violence or brutality. Instead, it signifies an intense emotional and psychological experience that aims to shock and awaken the audience. Artaud believed that traditional theatre had become too dependent on dialogue, logical storytelling, and realism. According to him, such theatre failed to express deeper human emotions and subconscious fears. Therefore, he proposed a new form of theatre that could directly affect the audience's senses and inner mind. Let's look into the background and the theory. Artaud was deeply influenced by non-Western performances traditions, especially ritualistic and symbolic forms of theatre. We know that Antonin Artaud, who was a French dramatist, actor, he was dissatisfied with the traditional theatrical forms. He felt that theatre should function like a ritual that exposes hidden truths about human existence. In his essays, especially in Theatre and Its Double, Artaud explains that theatre should not merely entertain but should disturb, provoke, and transform the audience. He wanted theatre to break away from conventional structures and create a more powerful, immersive experience. The word cruelty in this context is often misunderstood. Artaud did not mean physical cruelty or harm. Instead, he used the term to describe a form of strict, intense, and unavoidable confrontation with the reality. The cruelty is psychological and emotional, not physical, as it forces the audience to face uncomfortable truths, suppressed fears, and hidden aspects of society. It is a kind of mental shock that awakens awareness and breaks illusions. Next, look into the key features of Theatre of Cruelty. First one is rejection of traditional dialogue. In this form of theatre, spoken language is not a central element. Words are limited. Instead of long dialogues, meaning is conveyed through sounds, cries, gestures, and silence. Second one is emphasis on physical expression. Actors use their bodies as a main tool of the communication. Movements, expression, and gestures become more important than words. Third one is use of sound and lighting. Loud sounds, disturbing sounds, sudden noises, and listening lighting effects are used to create a shocking atmosphere. These elements directly affect the audience's senses. Fourth one is breaking the barrier between stage and audience. The distance between performers and the audience becomes limited. So, sometimes audience becomes the part of the performance. Artaud rejected the idea of a clear separation between performers and audience. In Theatre of Cruelty, the audience may feel surrounded or involved in the performance, creating a more immersive experience. The fifth feature is dreamlike and symbolic presentation. The narrative may not follow a logical or realistic structure. Instead, it often appears fragmented, symbolic, and similar to dreams or nightmares. Next, talk about the purpose and aim. The main purpose of the Theatre of Cruelty is to awaken the audience. Artaud believed that society hides pain, fear, violence, and truth behind social norms and illusions. Intense performance techniques. This form of theatre aims to shock the audience out of their comfort zone and psychological and social realities and challenges accepted beliefs and norms. And last one, and it creates a deep emotional and intellectual impact. Thus, the cruelty lies in forcing the audience to confront reality rather than escape from it. Finally, influence and significance of the Theatre of Cruelty. Although Artaud himself did not successfully stage many productions, his ideas had a major impact on modern experimental theatre. Many later directors and dramatists adopted his techniques to create bold and unconventional performances. The Theatre of Cruelty changed the way theatre is understood. It shifted focus from entertainment to experience, from dialogue to physical expression, and from passive watching to an active emotional involvement. In conclusion, the theatre of cruelty is a powerful and a revolutionary concept that redefines the purpose of theatre. It is not about physical violence but about psychological and emotional intensity. Through shocking imagery, sound, and performance, Artaud aimed to transform theatre into a medium that exposes truth and awakens human consciousness. His ideas continue to influence modern theatre and remain significant in the study of drama and performance.